Hey guys, so here it is, the Durafly DH-88 kit built up for scale slope soaring. I'm pretty stoked on this. It took forever to put together, not because there's anything complicated about the build, but because I chose to sheet the entire plane in packaging tape. Now that should give me a bit of extra weight and a bit of extra strength, both of which are a really good idea when you're gonna go sloping. This actually turned out to be an ideal plane for this. It's got carbon spars all the way to the wingtip and all the way through the root of the wing. It's really stiff and should be really good. On the inside here, just to show you what I've done to set this up for sloping, it's just 4 servos, all 4 metal gear, 9-gram turn-2 servos, which really are kind of awesome. I'm sort of in love with these little things. 6-channel receiver. I've got the ailerons on differential, which I'll explain in a second, and I've got just a pretty standard UBEC. Now, I'm gonna plug this thing in and show you what I've done with the servos on differential and why I set them up that way. Fire up the radio, plug in the airplane. Helps considerably to be on the right model. Now, the reason that I've got the ailerons on this airplane set up on a differential, there was a comment made on the video about putting a couple of degrees of down into the ailerons into both ailerons to kind of work like flaps to help take tip stall tendencies out of the airplane when it's going slowly, launching and stuff and slow. Now I've got both of these guys on a knob here on my radio so that I can actually move them together, and that actually lets me use them as flapperons, so I can fully curl them down into flaps if I want for landing, or I can go up the other way and actually dump some speed like a spoiler. I doubt I'll ever need to do any of that. The real reason I did this was just so I can kind of do that and add just a couple of degrees of flap when I launch the thing. That should keep any really unfortunate things from happening in the first couple seconds of flight. Other than that, only change was to glue some lead into the nose here, following the CG recommendation from the manual to get things balanced out pretty well. We're gonna try this thing out, man. It should be really cool. We're back again. You saw on the first day the wind was going the wrong direction, so it was impossible to fly the DH-88. I'm back with the Dynamic S. I'm going to do a quick test flight, feel out the wind a little, and then we'll try the DH-88, and hopefully it does not end in a disappointing ball of red foam. Check it out. Oh, it is a rotor wind. I guess you can say there's enough wind to fly today, for sure. Guys, I thought that I had a radio problem with the airplane. I had some servo stuff going on. Turns out I just forgot to charge the flight battery in my other turn-2 radio. So I've rebound to the orange radio, and this thing should be ready for test flight. It's windy enough out here right now that pretty much I think you could fly a brick. So we're gonna give this a try. I'm more concerned about going backwards than I am about it not flying. Also, it's not trimmed in, so that could be interesting too. Oh, I mean, you have like differences in numbers. Okay, possibly disappointing red ball of foam.
Hey, you slow being.
Hands up. slopeside landing. Not a touch and go.